topic of good versus evil has been around since the dawn of time. It can be traced back to ancient myths and legends, and has continued to be a central theme in literature and popular culture throughout history. The concept of good and evil is often associated with dualism, a philosophical belief that there is a moral opposition between two equal powers. It is also rooted in spiritual beliefs, including the idea that a battle for the soul is being waged at all times between light and darkness. These themes provide insight into how humans perceive and approach the concept of duality in the modern world, and there are numerous examples of how this idea has been explored in works of literature. One of the more well-known examples of this is found in the iconic Star Wars franchise, with the dualistic battle between Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker representing the power of good and evil, respectively. Additionally, J.R.R. Tolkien's Lord of the Rings trilogy contains numerous references to the dichotomy between good and evil, with the story focusing on the struggle between the Fellowship of the Ring and the machinations of the Dark Lord Sauron.
Halfling's leaf has clearly slowed your mind.
At its core, dualism is the idea that two entities, such as good and evil, are in opposition to one another. From a spiritual perspective, it is often believed that these two forces are at war with one another, and that our choices are responsible for either strengthening or weakening either force. On one hand, good is typically associated with qualities such as morality, justice, and benevolence, while on the other hand,
you will always lose.
Sauron has regained much of his former
thus,
strength.
there is an ever-present push and pull between these two forces, and an individual's choices will have an effect on which force has the greater sway. In Star Wars, for example, Darth Vader embodies the archetypal evil with his unleashed rage and attempts to control the galaxy, demonstrating the power that evil can have when it is left unchecked. Meanwhile, Luke Skywalker is the fundamental force of good, with his selfless pursuit of justice and determination to restore balance to the galaxy.
I'm sorry, Anakin.
The hope for goodness that resides within us all. Similarly, the Lord of the Rings trilogy contains numerous themes of good and evil, with the aforementioned struggle between the Fellowship of the Ring and the Dark Lord Sauron providing a powerful metaphor for the eternal battle between good and evil.
Power is later than you think.
Ultimately, this dualistic concept of good versus evil is as relevant today as it has ever been, whether it manifests in the form of religious or spiritual beliefs, or through works of literature. We can find examples of this dichotomy all around us. By understanding the power that both forces can have and the influence each can have on the individual, we can better equip ourselves to make choices that emulate the quest that Luke Skywalker and the Fellowship of the Ring embarked on, an attempt to bring forth more balance, understanding, and harmony into our lives and the world around us. Now, given the fact that you're still tuned into this video at this point shows that this resonates within you, and that you are a true light bearer seeking to bring about balance and harmony into our existence. So please leave your valuable comment down below, and if you like this video, please subscribe and share so other light beings will also receive this life-changing transmission. Until next time, your future self will thank you and continue to rise and thrive 365. Love you all. God bless.